Joining me now is Ukrainian tennis star Sergiy Stakhovsky, who returned to his home country, leaving his wife and children behind to fight the Russians. An unbelievable story. Tell us what you've been doing in the last week or so.
Well, really not much. I'm in the city center of Kyiv. There's no Russians inside the city premises. We've got air raid alarms about 3 to 7 times a day. Some targets are being hit. Nothing major in the city center so far. But basically everybody's expecting that there will be a airstrike soon, and it's going to be a heavy one. The Russian forces are trying to move around Kyiv to close in the circle, but they're not very successful. They've been destroyed on the way of doing that. And basically, yes, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting.
So you're a professional tennis player. I mean, when you got back to Ukraine, just tell us about that process. Have you been going through training and getting ready for actual fighting in Kyiv?
No, I actually have zero military experience. I quit my career in January in Australian Open. I was already starting in different projects, and I have a winery actually in Berexaz, which is
no way. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of, in between Berehovo and Muzhievo, on the edge. Yeah, in a tennis club here in Kyiv. And we were starting a different sports project. But right now, I have 3 kids which live in Budapest, and my wife in Budapest. That's what it is.
So one of the things we've all been paying such attention to and being so fearful of is this convoy. We saw the pictures of the massive convoy moving towards Kyiv. Seems to have stopped or stalled or making very slow progress. What are you all saying within the city about the convoy itself, and what are you expecting in terms of the Russian attack? Well,
in any case scenario, they'll have to come into the city, and that's where it's going to be brutally hard for them to take over the city, because Kyiv is a massive city. It's a city of about 3 to 4 million people living in, including suburbs. If you roll back and you go into the Second Chechnya War, where they bombarded Grozny and leveled it to the ground, it took them a couple of months of doing that, but they had surrounded the city from all sides and they were shelling it. Well, Grozny is basically just half of one of the districts of Kyiv, if you say. And so basically Kyiv is about 20 times bigger than Grozny, and with more residents, and it was more resistance, and with more motivated people. So for them, just a convoy is not going to do. What they're going to do, they're going to come into the city where there's plenty of anti-tank missiles provided by the States and the UK, and they're just going to leave that inside the city premises. They're going to burn them down. So there is no real strategy, and most importantly, there's no motivation. Ukrainians are highly motivated because they are in their own land and they know what they're protecting. The Russians, they didn't expect to receive such a fierce fight back, because they saw that everybody's going to, welcome them like they did back in Crimea. But a lot of things have changed in time.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly right. I just watched a documentary about the protests in 2014, about the joining of the EU and Yanukovych and all of that. I tell you, if Putin had just watched that documentary, he would have seen that the Ukrainian people have fought unbelievably hard for their freedom. They're not just going to lay down and hand it all over to Putin. That is never going to happen. You're an example of that. The fact that you went back and put yourself in danger, and there you are right now, ready to fight the Russians, is absolutely clear evidence of that as well. Sergey, thank you so much for what you're doing and for joining us tonight. We appreciate it.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.